Hi everyone, this is Sairat from AIML and my topic is thermal noise measurement and characterization for modern semiconductor devices. Noise performance of nanoscale transistors. Noise performance of nanoscale transistor for device. The continuous downscaling of complementary metal oxide semiconductor processors has enabled modern nanoscale metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistors with cutoff frequencies and maximum oscillation frequencies in the range of several hundred gigahertz, together with the advantages of low fabrication cost, low power consumption, and high level integration. CMOS technology become a competitive candidate for radio frequency or millimeter wave applications such as wireless sensor network and Internet of Things, that is IoT. Therefore, the characterization techniques plays an increasingly important role in nanoscale transistors noise characterization with such a low NF in measurement techniques for thermal noise. The noise performance of a noisy linear two port network is characterized by either SNR or noise factor. The noise factor concept was firstly introduced by Fritz in 1944 as the ratio of the available SNR at the input terminals of a two port network to the available SNR at its output terminals when the source admittance is at the standard temperature to 290 kelvins. The IRE derived the relationship between the noise factor and its four noise parameters. Since then, different algorithms were developed to obtain noise factor and or noise parameter. And in general, they can be divided into two categories. The first category involves forward and reverse noise measurement based on the concept of noise waves. The first category and in the second category, only forward measurement are conducted to obtain a noisy two-port network noise power or noise factor at different source admittance for impedance noise system calibration. To get rid of the impact of the noise measurement system on the noise parameters of the DUT, I need to calibrate the system to the probe tips of the output probe, that is the noise reference plane, by obtaining the noise parameter of the noise receiver. In this model, the tuner includes all of the components from the source tuner to the input probe. For the noise receiver, on the other hand, it includes all of the components from the output probe to the NFA. Here, the UREC and IREC equal to IUN REC plus U core. UREC are the noise voltage and current respectively contributed from the noise receiver. After obtaining the noise parameter of the noise receiver, I can be deemed the noise effect from the noise system from the noise factor of the DUT using Fritz's equation. System aware device design. One of the challenge in thermal noise characterization is the design of DUTs, especially for choosing the size of the transistor. When the channel length of the MOSFETs is scaled down for a fixed device width, the increasing current might to be high and cause a considerable DC voltage drop between the external power supply and the intrinsic device. It creates inaccuracy when modeling the bias dependence for the noise codes of interest. To ensure an accurate thermal noise measurement, the DUT needs to provide sufficiently large noise power compared to the total noise power resulted from the instrument. The noise current from the noise source UREC flowing into the noise receiver depends on the output impedance jout C at the output of the DUT. Device characterization. Noisy two-port network theory, like the impedance Z, admittance Y, and the transistor or chain matrix used to characterize the small signal performance of a linear two-port network. I can characterize the noise performance of a noisy two-port network using noise correlation matrices for a noisy two-port network with the only passive components. I can calculate its correlation impedance matrix CZ or correlation admittance matrix CY. As can be seen, if I connect two networks in series, the overall correlation impedance matrix will be equal to the sum of the individual correlation impedance matrix. On the other hand, if I connect two networks in parallel, the overall correlation admittance matrix will be equal to the sum of the individual correlation admittance matrix. Here, RE and IM stands for the real and imaginary parts of elements in CA respectively, and J is the imaginary unit. In many occasions, I need to convert the correlation matrix from one form to the other. For example, if I want to convert the correlation chain matrix CA original representation to its admittance form CY, resulting representation, I can use the conversion equation. Noise source extraction. Extraction. After obtaining the four intrinsic noise parameters of a transistor in the previous section, I need to extract the noise source of interest, namely the channel thermal noise, induced gate noise, and their correlation from this intrinsic noise parameter in order to provide insight to the model these noise source for circuit simultaneous channel thermal noise modeling of nanometer MOSFETs is essential for device used in front-end transceivers. When transistors operates in the range of 10 or 100 of gigahertz, the random potential fluctuations in the channel results in the thermal noise at the drain terminal. On the other hand, the terminals also experience the potential fluctuations in the channel through the coupling of gates oxide capacitance, which results in the so-called induced gate noise. Since the channel thermal noise at the drain terminal and the induced gate noise at the gate terminal comes from the same potential fluctuations in the channel, these two noise sources correlate with each other. Step 1. Perform a parameter extraction based on INTR and the other measured data to get all of the element values in the equivalent circuit. Substitute NE, MIN, INTR, RN, INTR and Y output in INTR into and calculate the correlation chain matrix CA INTR of the intrinsic transistor. Step 3. Calculate the 4-port admittance matrix external of the external part in the equivalent circuit with port 1 defined between G and S, port 2 defined between T and B, port 3 defined between GI and SI, and port 4 defined between DI and SI respectively. Noise source implementation. After obtaining the source spectral densities of the channel thermal noise 2D and the induced gate noise 2Gi of a MOSFET from either theory or experiment, the next step is to implement the thermal noise source into the circuit simulator. The method proposed here uses subcircuits, and people can apply these methods to any compact model used in circuit simulators. In this paper, I implement the noise source of the channel thermal noise and the induced gate noise in MOSFET using the BSIM 3v3 compact model as an example. Enhanced channel thermal noise. In nanoscale MOSFETs, the channel thermal noise 2D is usually higher than that predict using the noise theory for long channel transistors, and people need to capture the additional channel thermal noise or the so-called enhanced channel thermal in the circuit simulation. I implement this enhanced channel thermal noise a current controlled current source. I implement this enhanced channel thermal noise using a current control sources whose value is controlled by the noise current generated by the reference resistors RDE and flowing through the reference voltage source VDE. As here I set the DC and AC voltage of the source VDE to 0, and that therefore the reference circuit only has an impact on the noise simulation. Since the BSIM compact model already generates some noise current ID BSIM, the proposed noise source IDE should only compensate for the difference between ID and IDBLS of interest with the flicker noise parameter kf set to 0. Induced gate noise. For the induced gate noise, I also implement it is using a current control source due to the capacitive coupling of the channel thermal noise into the gate terminal. The induced gate noise is proportional to the frequency square. Because the BSIM 3v3 compact model does not produce the induced gate noise, the task here is to find out a frequency circuit for IG whose power spectral density is proportional to frequency square without worrying about the compact model contribution. Thank you.